Hello beautiful people, warm namaskaram. This is Jis. Welcome to my channel. As we are in confinement, fighting COVID-19 and stress at the same time, I want to talk about something that is right on the anvil. Yes, I am talking about southwest monsoon, which is just a week away from us now. Are we really prepared enough to receive the monsoon? Because it is very likely that we get to experience extreme, climatic events during southwest monsoon, just like, the flood that we experienced in last year, or the cyclone that just passed. So let's prepare ourselves to welcome the monsoon. As we have seen from the past floods, huge piles of waste have been found in different places, on bridge, everywhere. Once the wastewater receded. We all know how these waste end up out there, right? As we all know, plastic waste out there can create very unhealthy environments around us and can invite very serious outbreaks, just like the COVID-19 that we have seen. So we have suffered enough, haven't we? So what do we do next? We don't want such events happening again and again, because that is going to create very unhealthy environments for all of us. So let us start from our own home. It's been said that learning begins at home, right? So in this episode, I'm going to start my learning officially from my home itself. So I'm going to spend time with my mom to learn, how she manages the waste that is produced at my home. So I'm gonna walk you through, biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste that is produced at my home. And I honestly wish if you learn with me and if you act very soon, at least this week, right before the monsoons, to take responsibility of the waste that is produced at your home, we might be able to prevent, such unhealthy environments happening around us, at least this time. So come, let's learn together how to handle the degradable and non-biodegradable waste that is produced at your own home. So this is the kitchen waste that we have, maybe it's from the last 2 to 3 days. And so what we do is we just take we take the waste into a jar, and we're just gonna grind it using a mixie. The kitchen waste can naturally be used as a fertilizer for plants. So what you could do is, this is one of the easiest way. You can just dilute that waste. It's pretty thick, so you add some water, and you can take it to you can take this to your plants directly. Just 1 or 2 ladles would be enough for a plant. So there is another way of utilizing, converting the waste into compost.
Painted a bucket of the walk.
Okay.
Paina did a cutting very water.
Okay.
Other either another കുറച്ച് മണ്ണ് ഒരു ലെയർ ഇട്ടിട്ട് പിന്നെ ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ വേസ്റ്റ് അതിൻ്റെ മുകളിൽ നിരത്തിയിടുക. എന്നിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെ മുകളിൽ പിന്നെ കുറേ കൂടെ മണ്ണിട്ട് മൂടി ഇട്ട് വിടുക. പിന്നെ പിന്നെ അടുത്ത ദിവസം വേസ്റ്റ് ആകുമ്പോഴത്തേനും അതിൻ്റെ മുകളിൽ വേസ്റ്റ് കൊണ്ടിട്ട് പിന്നെ മണ്ണിട്ട് മൂടിയിടുക. അങ്ങനെ ഇട്ടിട്ട് നിറച്ച് മൂടി ഏറ്റവും മൂടി മണ്ണ് നിരത്തിയിട്ട് മൂടി വെക്കുക. ഒരു 50 ദിവസം ഇരുന്ന് കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേനും അത് നമുക്ക് എടുക്കാൻ പാകത്തിനായിട്ട്.
ഓക്കെ.
പിന്നെ എടുത്ത് വെയിലത്തിട്ടൊന്ന് ഉണങ്ങി 2 ദിവസം വെയിലത്തിട്ട് ഉണങ്ങിയിട്ടൊക്കെ എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ചില സ്മെല്ലുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ഈ മണ്ണിൻ്റെ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ ചാറ്റ അത് നിറയ്ക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇതും കൂടെ കുറച്ച് കൂട്ടി ഒരുമിച്ച് നിറച്ചിട്ട് നടാൻ ഉപയോഗിക്കും.
ഓക്കെ.
ഒരു മാസം ഇരിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ട് അത് ഇതുപോലെ ആവും.
ഓക്കെ.
ഇതുണ്ട് വേസ്റ്റൊക്കെ പൊടിഞ്ഞു വരുന്നത്. ഇനി ഒരു 50 ദിവസം ഉപയോഗിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇനി ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ പാകത്തിനെടുക്കാം.
ഓക്കെ.
നല്ല കറുത്തിരിക്കണം, വളവായിട്ട് നന്ന.
അമ്മി നേരത്തെ പ്ലാസ്റ്റിക് കത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാത്തതെന്ന് പറയാമോ?
പ്ലാസ്റ്റിക് ആരോഗ്യത്തിന് ഹാനികരമാണ് കത്തിച്ചാൽ.
അത് നിയമപരമായിട്ട് അത് വിലക്കിയത് കൊണ്ടുകൂടെയാണോ? നേരത്തെ എന്തൊക്കെ കത്തിക്കുമായിരുന്നു? എല്ലാം കത്തിക്കുമായിരുന്നു.
അതൊക്കെ കണ്ടോ പറ്റുമ്പോൾ കത്തിക്കായിരുന്നു. ഇറച്ചിയും മീനും മേടിക്കുന്നത്.
ഓക്കെ. ഇപ്പോഴോ?
ഇപ്പോൾ എല്ലാം സൂപ്പിട്ട് കഴുകി വെച്ച് ഉണങ്ങി പാക്ക് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്.
പിന്നെ അതിന് ശേഷം എന്താ ചെയ്യണ്ടേ?
അത് അവർ വരുമ്പം കൊടുത്തു വിടും പഞ്ചായത്തിൽ നിന്ന്.
ഓക്കെ. മൊത്തം എല്ലാ പാക്കറ്റ്സും അവരെ ഏൽപ്പിക്കും. അതല്ലാതെ മറ്റ് വേസ്റ്റ് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഈ ചെരുപ്പ് അങ്ങനെയുള്ള സംഭവങ്ങൾ, കുപ്പി, ഗ്ലാസ് ടൈപ്പ് സംഭവങ്ങൾ
അതെല്ലാം ഇവിടെ എടുത്തു വെച്ചിട്ട് നാക്കറികൾ വരുമ്പോൾ കൊടുത്തു വിടും.
പഴയ വേസ്റ്റ് എല്ലാം കളക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ടീമുകൾ വരുമ്പോൾ കൊടുക്കും. ഓക്കെ. What you do is like you wash it properly. You can apply some like soap also, like you can just wash it properly so that the smell goes off. Once you wash these plastic packets, you can just clip them, on a plastic rope or somewhere where you get enough sunlight so that they'll dry. And so you just make sure that you clip like one by one. And you may notice one thing here, that is like you look at this milk packet. The tip is not actually cut off from the packet. Like if you cut it off, it becomes a waste. Nobody would take this particular piece, right? So please make sure that you don't cut it off, the packet. You can just do this way so that the entire packet remains, as a plastic. And carry bags that can be reused for different purposes. When you go to market, you can just use it. So such bags can be like folded and separated and kept in a different box, so that you can just use it whenever you need it. And those plastics that cannot be reused, like wrappers or these packages, milk packets and all that, tiny little papers, wrappers, like this can be just stored in a bag. And once the staff of the cleaning project of your city or your place comes to your home, to give all these bundles together to them. So that is how you just should be like getting rid of your plastic waste. Tubes like this, the toothpaste tubes, and even like ointment tubes, and all sorts of this tubes that comes in this nature. This is actually like being collected by those people who collect all the reusable plastic. And the cardboard boards can be like stored separately, because you can just sell it off with used papers and newspapers and all the paper items, and this is also like cardboard papers. So for this you can actually get some money like from if you sell it off. And the next category is like plastic bottles and all sorts of tiny utensils, and like even the all sorts of plastic waste that could come along. And these can be like again separated and stored in one bag, so
so that you could totally, okay, what is this? So you could totally sell it off to those people who come for plastic waste. So these are actually reusable plastics. So there are people who collect these reusable plastics. I think if this give this mineral water bottles to them, like around 40 bottles makes like around 1 kg, so that would give you 60 rupees. So please don't throw these mineral water bottles anywhere around. I mean, not just mineral water bottles, don't throw anything anywhere, just keep everything like properly like stacked at your home, and see everything, that even the cap of a broom that is kept here, stored here, this is like plastic, and it's you can't just throw it in the soil because it's not going to just degrade. So you keep everything, all the sort of plastic waste, even tiny bit of small, in a container, and so you can just give it to those people who come for collecting this reusable plastic. And because if you give it in a good quantity, it would get you like at least 100 rupees or 200 rupees. So that's a good deal, right? And yeah, and also electric waste can be like again separated in other box, and there are people who come for electric waste, maybe once in a while, so you can just keep it like stored, and so just get rid of it like when the people come for it.
So there was a time that we used to also burn plastics. I mean, I think maybe like even 5 years back, my mom used to like burn some plastic waste, and it took me like around 1 to 2 years to convince her to not to do that. So what I'm saying is like it is possible, so like if you are a student or as a youngster, you can totally like inspire your parents, or influence, or like you can change them. Trust me, you can change them, because that's what I did with my mother. And so now she manages everything so wonderfully, and she has been very careful always, but she thought like burning is okay, right? So but now she doesn't think burning is okay. Yeah, so that is the change that I'm very happy about. And so like so I also like urge you to like start practicing new methods, just that are like less harmful or like not harmful at all. And so yeah, so this is what the message that I want to convey to you, like please be very careful about the waste that you produce from your home, and you are totally responsible for the waste that you produce. The bad news, ironically enough, my mom, probably the only person in the panchayat to handle the waste responsibly, has got a fever that is spread by mosquitoes. Isn't it sad? How do you feel if you work hard but your team let you down? So let's all work together to create healthy environments for me, for you, for all of us, because we deserve it. We truly do. Finally, I want to thank all the beautiful people who have given me like great words of encouragement and strong support through different platforms. Please keep watching my videos. Stay blessed, stay healthy, stay beautiful. Love and light to you. Mwah.